Are required to fly in the United States, and it's an initiative that's decades in the making.
That's right, but do you really need one right now, and what should you do to get it? Arman Rahman went to the local DMV to find out.
Starting today, if you want to get on a plane without your passport, you have to make sure your license or ID has one of these in the top right corner.
Valid for years, except now it needs a star on it.
He may be annoyed.
This is ridiculous that it has to be done.
But Bradley Campbell needs that star as soon as possible.
I got to get on a plane tomorrow morning and wanted to make sure that all of my documents were ready to go.
If you don't have a real ID after Wednesday, the Department of Homeland Security says you will be able to fly without a passport. You'll just have to go through additional security at the airport.
You can wait if you'd like to get a real ID until your driver's license renewal comes about.
So while not everyone who came into the Park Street DMV was there for a real ID,
well, I thought I'd hold off instead of dealing with the crowds and use my passport. I've got one of those. That's just as easy.
most people have not been waiting.
Now serving D230.
We've been busy.
The DMV increased staffing over the past couple of weeks to deal with the influx of people applying.
You can start your application online. You can even schedule an appointment, so you don't need to wait in this line.
If your current driver's license or ID does not expire before 2025, you can get a real ID version for the cost of a duplicate, $14. A complete renewal costs $34.
This cost the people of Wisconsin, what, $100 million in lost hours to just come in and do this? Thank you, fear-mongering politicians, for costing just us all that money. Hour and a half out of my day.
But the line went smoother for him here than it might have without the real ID at the airport.
They deal with all sorts of issues all day. They were fantastic in there. They're efficient. They're helpful. They were great.
Along with real IDs and passports, tribal nation IDs will also be acceptable at airport screenings. Reporting in Madison, Arman Rahman, News 3 Now.